Meet the all-new 11th generation Honda Civic Hybrid. Building on 50 years of innovation, design and technology, dare we say, this Civic, come, is our best one yet. We're going to give you a tour all around the latest Civic and help you get an understanding of just why it's been billed as the driver's hybrid. This exact model is a sport grade. It sits in between the elegance and the advanced grades. It's finished in platinum white pearl and has these lovely ilmenite titanium accessories. The all-new Civic Hybrid, as the name suggests, is a hybrid. It's a self-charging hybrid to be exact, which means that there's no need to plug in. You simply get behind the wheel, go on your regular journey and enjoy the drive. The Civic Hybrid's powertrain comprises a 2-litre petrol Atkinson cycle engine alongside 2 electric motors. These work in unison or independently, we'll get a little bit onto that later, to deliver 184 horsepower for a real heart-pumping, exhilarating driving experience when you're behind the wheel. When it comes to the overall design of the all-new Civic Hybrid, what you'll notice is that compared to previous generations, it's much cleaner, more refined and fuss-free. Ultimately, Honda have basically looked at the model and gone, what can we do to give it more mass market appeal? All grades of the Civic feature LED lighting as standard. The top grade, the Advanced, features matrix adaptive LED lights. Effectively, what these do is enable you to see more when you're on the road and protect other road users at the same time. What we really like about the all-new Civic is this lovely honeycomb style grille. There's 2 elements, but basically combined, they give real standout appeal on the road. What you'll notice in the centre of this unit itself is Honda's electrified emblem. Basically, this is a shining beacon to everybody else on the road that this all-new Civic has got hybrid power under the bonnet. One nifty feature that is new to the Civic are the wipers. If you come around this side, what's really, really good is that now you'll have the nozzles integrated directly onto the blade themselves. Effectively, what this means is that when you're actually applying the screen wash, so if you've got rain, inclement conditions, whatever your need for basically having the windscreen wipers going back and forth, you're going to have a more efficient coverage of the screen, and better still, it eliminates wastage of water. The Sport, obviously this model right here, the Elegant and the Advanced all feature 18-inch alloy wheels as standard. They also have Michelin Pilot Sport 4 performance tyres. Depending upon the grade that you select, there are other finishes available. As we travel back towards the rear of the Civic, you'll notice this sleek, sporty fastback styling. It's fuss-free, it's simple, and to be fair, it's really, really effective. When it comes to opening the boot, you'll find it far more easy and hassle-free compared to the previous generation Civic. Because it's made of resin, so it's a lot lighter, less weight, better performance. If you have a look inside the actual boot space itself, it's got a 410-litre capacity. Join us now as we take a seat behind the wheel of the impressive new Civic. Much like the outside of the Civic, the inside is clean, refined, and just seems nice, spacious, airy and comfortable, which is basically everything that you want from an interior. With this particular grade, you've got these half leather sport seats. With the Advanced, you get full leather, and with the Elegance, the entry grade, you get fabric seats. What I do really like about the actual interior here, though, is that you've got this perfect blend of tactile buttons which make this lovely sound when you twist them, and this lovely sort of high quality mesh style design. It's got like a honeycomb pattern which is similar to what you've got on the front grille itself. And what's really smart is that the actual vents themselves are hidden behind this section. The center console on the Civic is pretty much, it's in keeping with the rest of the interior. It's high quality, it's tactile, it's premium feeling. You've got 2 cup holders, that's self-explanatory. You've got your gear selectors just here as opposed to a physical knob, and you also have your electric handbrake and your drive modes. What you've got with the Sport and Advanced grades is this really handy wireless phone charger. If it works its magic, aha, it will show it charging. When it comes to the infotainment screen, you've got one option, but to be fair, that one option is very good. It's a 9-inch screen and it features a faster, better processor. So therefore, when you're navigating through, you'll find that it's much more responsive. It's got navigation as standard, and it's also got wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Therefore, if you've got an iPhone, such as myself, connect to Apple CarPlay, and you've got within a touch of a button your music, your messages, your maps, and all of the other information that you want on the go. So when you're sat behind the wheel of the all-new Civic, what you'll be able to do is actually pull up the information that you want on this screen just here. This means that you're less reliant on the infotainment system. To actually customize this, simply press the home button and navigate down to what you want to see. So in this case, I want to see the range and fuel. I want to know how many more miles of fuel I've got left before I need to effectively top up. And I also want to see what my average MPG is for the journey. So I'll just press it once. That will give you that information. Welcome to the back of the Honda Civic. This right here is where I was sat just a short while ago. Still set up to the same settings for myself. I'm quite tall, I'm 6'3". I'm sat comfy on this back seat and there's plenty of leg room. That's because the wheelbase is slightly longer on the latest generation Civic. The actual Civic itself is really good for rear passengers because you've got your own air vents. So obviously the rear passengers can have their own airflow and enjoy a more comfortable ride. You've also got 2 USB connections, and you've also got some storage here for mobile devices such as your tablets, snacks, basically all the other stuff that you would probably have in a car on a longer journey. So the biggest change between the previous generation Civic and this one is hybrid power. The latest generation Civic has got Honda's innovative eHEV technology on board. Effectively, it's got 4 drive modes. And what that does is automatically select the best mode based upon what the requirements are of the road ahead. For example, in and around town, it can run in electric mode. So it's got pretty much no sound beyond the sort of unique Honda chime as you travel. You've got the ability to go into hybrid mode. So for example, if you're looking to overtake a vehicle, or if you're traveling up a hill, for example, you'll have both the petrol engine and the motors working in unison together for optimized performance. If you're actually reaching a stage where you're at high speed, for example, on a dual carriageway or motorway, you'll be running in engine mode. As that mode suggests, you'll be running just with the petrol engine. The fourth and final drive mode, and arguably the most important when it comes to Honda's innovative eHEV technology, is regenerative braking. When the front wheels generate excess energy, this is sent backwards to the motor and stored in the battery, just like so. In short, what this means is that when you're driving, you're going to experience increased MPG and better efficiency. So there you have it, the all-new Honda Civic Hybrid. We really appreciate you watching this video, and we actively encourage you to come down and see for yourself everything that this car has to offer. Book a test drive today at rose.co.uk or simply get in touch with your local Rose Honda dealership.